Hey guys, you're in the studio with Luke from GuitarIQ.com. In this video, I'm going to show you a tip that will help you keep your guitar leads tangle free. This tip is really about how we roll them up in the first place. Why am I doing a video on how to roll guitar cables? It's pretty simple, right? Well, yes and no. You got to remember that your guitar leads are effectively the lifeline that connect what you're playing to what people are hearing. So we want to make sure that we have good quality cables. We want to make sure that we take care of them. And we obviously want to spend as little amount of time as possible untangling these things every time we go to use them. So one really popular way to roll up our guitar cables has to do with holding one end in our hand and creating little loops around our hand as we go. I'm just doing this really small just to demonstrate. So I'm sort of adding a bit of a twist as I go, which effectively is quite counterproductive. As you'll see, when I pull that apart, those little twists have become knots in my cable. Okay, so the technique that I'm going to show you today is similar to that, except on every second loop, we're going to roll the cable in the opposite direction. So we're adding a bit of counterbalance into our cable, okay? So you can see I've still got this nice little coil here, but when I go to pull that apart, you'll see how nicely and easily that unravels with no knots whatsoever. Amazing. So to recap for you what I just did then, we want to hold the cable in one hand with the lead facing towards us. We want to take our first loop and twist it with our thumb and our finger so the motion's going outward, and then with the second loop we want to do the opposite, twist it inward so that the cable kind of loops onto itself, okay? And then we basically just want to keep repeating that. Roll out, like so, then do the opposite direction and just keep doing that until we end up with a nice little coil like that. Obviously we want to keep that compact without being too tight, and then at the end we'd want to put some kind of tie or Velcro on that to keep that from unraveling. That's it. So try that one out for yourself. If your cables are used to being rolled a certain way, then they might take a little bit of time to behave properly, but persist with it and see how you go. It doesn't mean that you're never going to get tangles in your guitar cables again, but it's certainly a better place to start. Thanks for watching. Make sure you check out the website GuitarIQ.com. If this video has helped you out, then click on the like button or leave some feedback. You can also subscribe to the channel for more content. That'd be great. The channel's also on Facebook and Google+. All of the links for everything are going to be in the description. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.